Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene set in the Desert of the Dark Crusade, Season 2. Another cold winter's night after the sun has set. The living have gone to rest, and the dead have arisen once more. As we set the scene on Madelain Ancilla of Clan La Sombra, citizen of Odessa. And she is heading towards the all too familiar house of one of the regent's many advisors, to meet him once more.
Indeed. Madelain is again bringing refreshments. Well, she's done up really well tonight. She's aware that the person she's meeting feels that this is probably going to be something quite special, and she wants to keep up appearances. She has made a couple of preparations, but she is nervous. Depending on what exactly this man has been talking to, well, then this night might become quite dangerous. But she steals herself. She's good at that. By now she's seen quite a few things. She doesn't delude herself into thinking that this isn't potentially very, very dangerous. It is. But this has to be solved no matter what. And she will enter the house. Bid good evening to the people that she knows who are here. And we'll find the lord of the house.
It takes you a little while. It's time to find him. Or rather, you go looking and you do not find him. It is he who finds you. He seems to be, as he approaches, ever so slightly more frantic than usual. A bit more excitable, slightly more energetic.
She smiles, kisses him, and just says, "So tonight is the night?"
But yes. Yes, it is, Madelain. You seem anxious.
Well, it is not every night one gets to look at divinity.
No, No, it is. It is not.
Before we start, I wish to thank you. I know we have quite the ordeal in front of us, but can we take a couple of moments just for the two of us?
Of course.
She will, the two of them will go somewhere private. And she is gonna, small talk. And
You have the entire house to yourselves.
because of YOLO and stuff, I am going to roll Perception Occult, and she's going to sing him a little song. And I believe that is 4 successes.
What are you doing?
I am using Cradle Song.
Oh, okay. Okay. 1 second. Let me look that up. All right. Did you use the thing on Margot, by the way?
No. I did
Okay.
not.
That's good. Um, you see a strand of strands of black and blue gems all linked together a bit like a chain, weaving its way out of the room down the hallway. It's tied to Bolus, tied to his wrist.
Do I get any sense of whether or not it's voluntary or involuntary? Or does it just show both?
It shows all bonds.
Yeah, okay.
It shows all spiritual bonds, even and some more tangible ones, including the blood bond. Given 4 successes, this one feels very strong, reinforced. It is not a bond that goes too far.
Okay, but I don't have any sense of what exactly it is.
No. No, that's a bit harder to tell.
I mean, I've seen some of the things in Margot's aura with the demon, but this doesn't look like anything. Like this doesn't feel like that, right?
No. While there are multiple ways to determine certain spiritual pacts and um, the two are not necessarily related to each other. They're just different means to the same end. And also, all of these pacts, both spiritual, tangible, and infernal, although that would also fit under spiritual, tend to manifest in very distinct ways, unique to each other. It's not really an exact science. Uh,
Quite right.
they tend to, there are a lot of variables involved that tend to alter how things function, or rather alter how you perceive these particular bonds and links. Um, so it's not particularly consistent.
And she keeps that in mind.
But he does have a bond. Probably not a blood bond, it's probably a spiritual one.
Quite so. She'll look at him and just say, "So, tell me, what is the nature of how how were you able to do this?"
It. Hmm, I would. I suppose it can only be called fate. Several months ago, it was. Oh, a moment. A moment. Apologies. A few months ago, I was personally inspecting the damage made through earthquake and reconstruction. I'm sure you're aware of how severe that situation was.
Quite aware.
Hmm. So I went to ascertain what would need to be done directly without the agendas of middlemen and political agendas. And while that was happening, I felt something. I can't put my mind to it even tonight. I noticed smoke off in the distance to the north of the reconstruction site, and I felt a strange calling. I'm not sure I'd call it that, but I knew that it was special. I do not know why I was the only one to notice. And I do not know if anybody else had noticed these smoke signals before me. But I went to investigate. Personally, without my entourage. It wasn't too far. It would have only taken me a few minutes to walk there.
Chris, out of character, is he describing some of the things I saw? As in braziers or something related to that?
He hasn't mentioned a brazier. Not yet, at least.
But I saw visions of smokes or fires in the city.
Could be anything.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Could have been the brazier. Braziers are used to light fires. As I moved onwards to this smoky, foggy pillar that only I could see, the ambient glow of its source became stronger. Everybody else had simply put it down to the men and women of Zoroaster. I've known a few of their faith in my time. I've even seen some of their rites, but it wasn't as distinct or as strong or pure as this. But as I made my way down the labyrinthine, unusually labyrinthine network of alleys and roads and back paths, I found myself in an opening, almost like finding a clearing in the middle of a forest. It was odd. I don't really remember how I got there. I wouldn't be able to find my way back. There was a man overlooking a great fire. The man had been burnt severely. He was charred and scarred across every part of his body, but he seemed to feel no pain. He simply stood before the fire, walked through it, and approached me. Behind him, the figure that I am now about to reveal to you, the guiding light that chose me. That brought me here. And just as that man gave me this great insight, chose me for this great task, just as the one that chose him, and he that chose me, that I might show you, and perhaps you will be chosen as well.
This begins to sound a lot like something Madelain has seen before. The charred man, that could be the one that, well, caused trouble. But the light behind him, is that something that Madelain has seen? Um, I don't know for certain that the thing has been killed, but if this is related, him performing a ritual, would that potentially reawaken it? Reawaken it?
Roll me intelligence occult. Difficulty 8.
Yeah, I botch. I should have fucking rolled a willpower. If it's difficulty.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a botch.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, no, I felt the need to rub it in there. Because I'm a bad person. You have no idea.
Shit. But we do, like, Madelain, just in general, the way he describes it, that sounds a lot like the things she's been bumping into.
Yeah. Checks a lot of boxes.
Well, shit. I think I'm going to roll. Fuck. Okay. So, what exactly did he say? Not only that there was this burnt guy, but also the guiding light? Or what did he say exactly?
That's what he described the figure behind the man as.
Hmm. Tell me, bringing it forth, is it something that tries you? And are you tired when doing it, or is it easy? I do not wish for you to exert yourself.
No, I am merely crafting a window so that for my teacher to gaze into this world.
Hmm. Shit. Hmm. Balls. Out of character, part of me wants to just let him do it and see what happens.
It would be very Madelain.
It would be very Madelain, but no. Madelain is going to kiss him and administer the kiss to him. And she's thanking him for it. But she's going to she's going to drink from him and make him a little bit, well, not queasy, but um, well, yeah. He's going to live, but he's not going to be too up and about for the moment. And
How much blood are you taking?
Yeah, that's like if I take 2, he won't really be affected. If I take 3, he's okay, but you need to keep an eye on him, and he's not gonna.
Three would make him sick. That is risky. That could actually basically can take
Okay,
2 blood points safely. If at
yeah,
2 blood points, they'll be a bit tired and lightheaded. If 1 blood point doesn't really affect someone too much.
I'm gonna take 2, so he's lightheaded and a bit tired. No, actually, I'm gonna take 3. I'm gonna take 3, so he becomes a bit sick. And then Madelain is gonna look. What kind of? She's gonna get him to relax and lie down.
You go to kiss him, you begin to drain him of blood. And when you begin to sip on his blood, here we go, Madelain. Madelain.
She stops, looks at him.
And I'll actually try and not push you off, but kind of, he takes you by the shoulders and readjusts you. He resists the effects of the kiss.
Wow. Okay. That's impressive.
Right, you want to roll me wits occult real quick? No, roll me wits awareness.
Wait a minute. I seem to
Do
remember.
you also, if you want to lick him clean,
Yeah, she'll do that.
as he readjusts you, can you also make me a wits legerdemain? No, dex legerdemain.
Dex
Just
legerdemain.
because you have to do it literally as he's pulling you off without him noticing you're doing it, which is not easy. So it does necessitate a roll.
Dex and legerdemain. And I am going to spend a willpower on that. First one.
Okay.
Done.
You managed to do it, yeah? You're looking
And
clean.
wits, or was it intelligence? What was it? Occult or awareness?
Um,
You said two.
it's wits awareness. Sorry.
I have one success.
That's a bit unfortunate, but you get a success. So you understand that as you perceive him, you know a normal human should not be able to resist the effects of the kiss. It is extremely rare for any mundane human to resist the effects of the kiss. It is unheard of.
She looks at him, smiles.
As you look at him, you sense something a bit wrong. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it's as if a greater will has come to the fore. Almost as if he's been pushed to resist you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Shit. Is his face or his demeanor changed, or is he still somewhat relaxed?
He looks a bit more stern, but he quickly recomposes himself as he says, "I know you are excited, but we should focus."
Mm-hmm. Madelain just smiles, and we'll just nod. And then I'm potentially going to do something really stupid. You said that we had the whole house to ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, surprise me. There is like a servant or two, but other than that, the house is basically deserted. The rest of the retinue's been sent away for this evening.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I am quite certain that Madelain is going to get him unconscious somehow. She does not want him to do this because this is getting way too freaky. This is a problem. He can resist a kiss, just that's weird. And something fishy is going on, and potentially he's been speaking to the boss of the thing that's been fucking demolishing people. She does not want to talk to the boss. She does not want to. So, just out of character, obtenebration, if I reduce a mortal's stamina pool to 0, he begins to suffocate.
Mm-hmm.
If I do it for a short period of time, will he just go unconscious and not die?
You're basically trying to use obteneration to pseudo chokehold him.
Kind of, yeah. But it's not going to make a lot of sound because he's not going to be able to scream through it. So
he could, but it'll be muffled and reduce in volume.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of doing it.
You could do it, but you need to make a wits medicine roll to know when to stop.
All right, then Madelain will do that. And I am going to spend a willpower point more because, yeah.
Make the roll for Nocturne. If you need to make one, yeah, you need to make a manipulation of roll of 7. Then make the wits medicine roll.
Which called? What did you say? Sorry.
Make the Nocturne roll first.
And that's manipulation of called?
Mm-hmm. Div 7.
That's more than done. And I'm gonna spend a willpower because, yeah. I have 2 successes.
Alright. So you get a lot of successes on the Nocturne. A lot. You get 1, 2.
Yeah, it's only going to fill the room
4.
because I think I can control it.
You can control however much you want as long as it's within the amount you can summon via successes, which is more than enough on this roll. A single success, I think, would have been more than enough.
Yeah.
Then wits medicine.
And I got that as well. 2 successes with a willpower spend.
Alright, let me double check how long it takes. As you summon the darkness from your fingertips and have it surround the room, He initially stares in wonderment, believing that you've already been chosen, until the darkness slowly begins to close around on him, and his look turns to a grimace, and he questioningly says your name before screaming and screaming and screaming for about 10 to 30 seconds before slumping to the ground.
Knowing how long it's going to take before she has to stop, she will stop. She will subdue him, as in restrain him with something. And she is going to find a way to get to the people currently making sure that this place is secure. And she's going to take her new prisoner with her. And she's going to do it as stealthily as possible. Are there ways to doing this easier? Like observer's form and tentacles, or just it would probably just be jumping out would be easier, right? Because
you're trying to kidnap a guy in what is, aside from the palace, the most secure district in the entire city. Like, it's a gated community.
I know. How
do you do this? Because that will affect.
Well, okay, I'm gonna gag him first of all and make sure he's bound.
You begin tying out, that's fine.
And actually, she's gonna probably take him with her and just very slowly head towards the summoning chamber.
Okay. The summoning chamber is in a cellar. It's discreet. From now, you look at the same summoning circle you judged as incorrect so many nights ago.
And then Madelain is going to disrupt this place. She's going to take all of the things summoning, put them over in one corner so it disrupts whatever is going on. Well,
you begin putting out candles, throwing around apparatus, scuffing up the circle.
I can make an occult roll to see like what would set this place back.
Make me a perception occult roll. You know that general. Just misplacing of objects is more than enough, but make me a perception occult roll.
I have 4 successes on difficulty 9.
As you mess around with it, you see that the energies keeping this circle in place begin to fade. You don't see, you sense. You smell the carefully arranged scents in the air confined to this circle. You hear the not so silent breeze begin to blow more naturally.
And she's also going to search the place for anything useful, shall we say. If there's anything out of the ordinary. Books or anything.
The only thing that's there is a scroll on various rituals.
Mm.
And Mystic writes, it's a series of scrolls, actually. There's about half a dozen.
She will secure those on her person. And she will go find... Yeah, she'll make sure that he's well secured here. And make sure that he can't easily reconstitute this summoning thing.
I mean, you've already fucked up the summoning circle.
Super. Then she is going to go outside without him, making sure that he's locked in that room. And she is going to find people outside, or she's going to get outside, and she's going to get Gerard, or get a message to Gerard as fast as possible.
You get Gerard's men on it. I assume he's arranged it.
Yeah, and she will just explain to them that this guy is in the basement, and she has found several things that should be considered, yeah, problematic. And yeah, she will just, in vague terms, describe what's went down, and she is going to probably spend most of the night either meeting with Gerard and show him what he has told her, and that she needs to secure him somewhere where she can interrogate him.
PM to him after the scene.
Okay. But yeah, she is going to let the guards handle this.
You see the guards go. Do you stick around?
She will just, but she will tell them that he is in this weird ritualistic summoning, like, devil things in the basement, and he needs to be taken in. But she will just stick around to see if the house catches on fire or whatever.
No, you see the guards go, and 5 minutes later, they have an unconscious chancellor and his only servant there, both being arrested and taken to the local jailhouse.
Perfect. I will yeah, and I will just do a thing afterwards. In the blue book? Or something.
And with that, I believe we can end our scene as the Chancellor is arrested. An enormous scandal in the making. And a potential threat to the polite society of the night. Put to rest. Maybe. As we end our scene. Thank you, Player for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you all next time.